So hello everyone. Yeah, how's it going? I'm very happy to meet you again. Yeah, in this video, and I'm becoming busier and busier, and hopefully I can just try to keep this frequency for video uploading. And here today, finally, I think we come to a very famous and well-known song for these years. This is definitely the Despacito. So this year was published in 2017, and it really became the top hit in that year immediately. You can see that year I was in the States, in the US, and it was really everywhere in the street. Yeah, it's definitely, I think, maybe the most famous Spanish song heard by the North American people or even all over the world over the years. So it's definitely a huge success. And there are two authors, one singers. One is Luis Fonsi, right? Yeah, we can see his name here. And another one, diva, is actually Daddy Yankee, right? So yeah, let's focus on this song. I'd like to say, yeah, actually this song is somewhat a little bit, I like to say, seductive, a lot of sentences like that. But yeah, that really give you definitely the first the melody is very good. It's very vivid. I like to say I like it very much. It makes you feel very happy. Yeah, but the lyric is a little bit you can see uh, too straightforward. I would like to say like that, but yeah, I like it for sure. So I really reserve this song. Actually, when I was studying Spanish, this was my first pick, but I really would like to hold it a little bit for introducing this song. Yeah, I did several others, but for sure I still like this song very much until now. Okay, let's go to the lyrics. So I is definitely just something like right uh, to just show your emotion is something like interrogation or something like that. And we do have the two authors. They will call each other. So the Fonsi and the Daddy Yankee, the DY. And oh no, hey yeah, dilly 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 dilly, daddy, and go. Those are actually not Spanish. So yeah, we just forget about the very first part and we go straight forward to the main text. So the first sentence is "Si sabes que ya llevo un rato mirándote," right? Si is definitely we have a accent, then it means yes, right? Right? If we have an accent, then it means yes. See or no, right? See. Yeah, but if we do not have that accent, if it is see, it means if, right? Yeah, in a lot of sentences, yeah. So yeah, we really need to pay attention to the subtle difference. Yeah, but I think it's quite straightforward. Sabes que, right? Sabes, you know, right? You know. Que that, you know that, right? Yeah, llevo un rato mirándote. So we have this llevar más gerundio. So this structure is really keep doing something, right? It's quite similar to the structure in English. In English, you do see keep doing something, right? So this is keep, right? And mirándote is actually looking at you, right? That is the case, yeah, and pay attention to the accent here. For Milando, we do not have that, but if we really need to add that personal pronoun after it, right, we need to write the whole word, write the two words together as a whole, and right. Then we really need an accent to make sure it will not, change, right? It will not run everywhere. And un rato is definitely a moment or a while, right? Yeah, just a short, I have to say, a period of time, right? Yeah, so this sentence is just Yes, you already know that. Yeah, I have been right, keeping looking at you for a while, right? Something like that. And we do have this, yeah, right? Yeah, well, it's something like remain or keep, but definitely we need to have flexibility during the translation. And this milando is a gerundio in Spanish. It's really like the ing form in English. So the structure is, I don't think, too hard to be understood by English speakers. Yeah. Okay, so the second sentence, tengo que bailar contigo hoy. Tengo que is I must do, right? Or I have to do. I must, right? Right, something like that. And I must do what? I must dance, right? Yeah, contigo with you. Yeah, yeah. So we introduced that before, right? With you. Con me and conti, right? If we met these two forms, we definitely need to write them into conmigo and contigo, right? It's quite special. I like to say we need to remember that, but I do think it's really used very, very frequently. So yeah, I don't think no one will have a problem here. So I must dance with you oi today, right? Yeah, today. Yeah, and the DY, again, the name, right? They are really calling or cueing each other, right? Something like that. And yeah, the third sentence, vi que tu mirada estaba llamándome, right? So this vi, you can see, yeah, definitely is another, yeah, word is actually look, right? Yeah, this is actually look in the imperative and second person singular, right? Yeah, it's quite special, right? We have D, we have B, which means say something or look at it, or yeah, right, something or look, yeah, just something like that, right? This is really we usually use, right? So yeah, just quite special. So we have actually 8 words which are quite special for the imperative for second person singular, and 3 words are totally different, which is right cell, and then we have belle, then we have the decile, right? We will change it to se, we will change it to v, and we will change it to d, right? And we have some others, for example, RCL, yeah, which will be changed to us. This is not too special, it's just the first 3 letters, but due to the spelling regulation, or you can see rules, we need to write it like that. And we do have, for example, Bonel, then we have Bon, and we have Benil, then we have Ben, something like that. I do think there are still some words, yeah, but in total there are 8 words which are different. Yeah, if we see it, yeah, maybe if I see that, maybe I can remember. And yeah, we do have Salil, and then we have Sal. Yeah, and there's another one which I cannot remember at this moment, but yeah, it doesn't matter. You know that there are definitely several irregular verbs in this imperative second person singular. It's not quite hard to remember because these are really also frequently used. So don't worry too much about that. So look, que tu mirada. Mirada is something like view, right? So we know mirada is look, and mirada is a noun, which means your eye view, right? It's a view. Yeah, que your view, right? Your view ya estaba llamándome. So we do have estaba llamándome, right? So this estaba is actually in the past imperfect because you can say, yeah, when I am saying this sentence, so you have been, right, looking at me for a while. So it's actually something happened in the past. I think it's totally fine to also use the perfect tense here, but I don't think it's not acceptable to use the imperfect form here. It just emphasizes, okay, that's a fact that you did that just now, right? Estaba is definitely from estar and llamándome, right? This is also another gerundio, right? Gerund, which is definitely calling me, right? Calling me, right? Yeah. Is right. Actually, this estaba is actually yeah, definitely yeah. If it's estaba, we need to translate it to was. Yeah. Look that your view or your eyes. I like to say yeah. If you translate to your eyes, right, it's better to translate to your eyes. You do have a little bit flexibility. Look that your eyes were. Then it is were, right? Yeah, because if we use eyes, then usually we need to use were, but Milana is definitely the third person singular, so we use estaba, right, rather than estaba, right? So look that your eyes were calling me, right? This is yeah definitely estar más gerundio. So we do use estar usually más gerundio, right? We do not use cell here, right? It's it's a question, right? Yeah, why we do not use cell here? We usually use a style mass along this structure. I think the reason is quite straightforward if you really understand the difference between the two words, right? Because if something can be at in a process, we mean something can be in the doing, right? Status, which means that it will start and it will end, and it's a temporary characteristic. You can say a temporary property rather than a permanent property, right? If you use cell plus mass or plus yeah, 很longevo, which means that you will always be doing that thing, right? You will always be doing that thing. It's quite strange, right? Yeah, simply we cannot do that, logically speaking, right? So it's very rare to use cell to write, to use it together with gerundio. When we are talking about is doing, so this English structure, we usually use estar más gerundio. Definitely, yes, cell is not suitable here, right? So this is also another way to help us to understand the difference between estar and cell. Okay, and that's it. And then we go to the next sentence, right? Muéstrame el camino que yo voy, right? Muéstrame, right? This is definitely show me, right? Show me, right? Muestra, right? The original form or the infinitive is mostrar, right? Yeah, just demonstrate or show, right? Mostrar. Yeah, this is also all to where change, right? We do have a lot of words that all need to be changed to where. Yeah, and I don't think it's yeah. Sorry, I don't think it's yeah too difficult. And show me el camino, right? El camino is the way, right? Or the road. It's better to say the road, right? Que that your boy that I go, right? Yeah. So here I think boy is just yeah the word with its original meaning, which means go, right? I will go right towards or along with this road, something like that. Yeah. Okay. And then the next paragraph. So I do think yeah this song is quite long and the sentence and the words are slightly more difficult than the previous songs, so maybe I will divide it into more than two videos. Okay, let's go on. So, tú eres el imán, yo soy el metal, right? Tú eres, right? This is your, right? Yeah. I don't think we should really emphasize how should we conjugate cell, right? And el imán is actually a magnet, right? You are the magnet, and I am, right? I am the metal, right? Definitely, there's a common sense that not all metals can be right attracted by magnet. Only three metals, which are iron, nickel, right, and cobalt. Only these three metals can be attracted by magnet. Definitely, here the metal means somewhat iron, right? Something like that. Yeah, so yeah, that's just some physical, you can say chemical, common sense. Just don't focus too much on that. So you are the magnet and I am the metal, which means that you will attract me all the time, right? Maybe right? This is il mas helondio, right? Acelgando is going to do, right? This is also somewhat like the structure in English, right? Il mas helondio, which means that uh, going to do, right? Do this thing, for a while, something like that. It's also right. We use English in a similar way. We do use "go" this word to mean the near future, right? So it's not hard to understand. So acercando definitely from acercar close, right? Go close, right? Or I think you can translate it as go, or you can say just I will be. I think it's also acceptable, right? I will be close, right? Y voy al mundo el plan. And right, boy, this is also will be or going to do, right? Al mundo, going to. Armando el plan. Armando is from Almal, which means which originally means arm somebody, right? To give them the arm, right? This arm is definitely not your arm. To connect your hand with your shoulder is definitely the arm as a weapon, right? Something like that. So armar, I think armar here you can see just to set up, right? Set up, yeah, something like that, right? I think that's my understanding, right? Just to load, or you can see the plan, right? This is a similar word in English, so I will be close. Definitely, you can see we still can see it is me here rather than bo. Yo voy a hacer canto, me voy a hacer canto, right? It's really usually used in that way. I will be close. I think it's to you, right? I will be close to you. I think it's better to have this one translated. Then the meaning will be clearer. Me voy a hacer canto, right? A ti or something like that, right? I think that's better. Y voy al mundo el plan, right? And going to set up the plan, right? Or going to load the plan. Definitely. There's a plan for our future. I think that's my understanding. And solo con pensarlo se acerca el pulso. Solo, right? Only, right? Only con pensarlo, only thinking about it, thinking about it. I think this it is definitely the previous sentence, which means I will be close to you and I do have a plan for our future, something like that. I only thinking about it, say acerca, right? This is definitely will be celebrated, right? It's really used in this way for passive meaning. It's really common in Spanish. Right? In Spanish, we seldom really use the very formal past tense, although we do have that, right? We can have ser mas past participle, right? To mean the passive tense, but it is really used only with se mas the verb conjugated in third person, right? Singular or plural, it really depends, but we do use this method to try to express something in the passive tense. It's actually much more frequently used than the normal form. So acelga, or you can say my, all right, el pulso is actually the pulse, right? The pulse. Sorry. Will, right, be accelerated, right? It's better to translate in that way. Only thinking about it, my pulse will be accelerated, right? Se acelera, right? Acelerar is definitely accelerate, right? But pay attention, definitely in Spanish, we are really using the letters very sparingly, right? Ya me estás gustando más de lo normal, right? Ya, this is already, right? Ya me estás gustando, right? This is another, yeah, right? Estar más gerundio, right? Yeah, estás gustando, me gustas, right? It has, right? Yeah, yeah. Más, more than, más de, right? Is more than normal. Right, this part is easy to translate. For this part, we really need to change the structure a little bit, which means that, yeah, already, yeah, it, I think this it means since we talked, yeah, just now, or the aforementioned things, it, right, is making me happy, right? Making me happy, right? Or yeah, I just say I am liking it. I'm liking it. Yeah, it's a little bit strange to translate in that way in English. I'm just going to match this tense, right? But you can just say, already, I already like it more than normal, right? Something like that. And yeah. The next sentence, todos mis sentidos, todos mis sentidos van viviendo más, right? Todos mis sentidos. Sentidos, this is sense, right? Yeah, it means my sense, all my sense, right? This is easy. Van viviendo más. Van is definitely the word ir, right? Yeah, again, we see the ir más gerundio, right? Is going to, right? Viviendo, right? This is 北地了. You can see 北地了 this word, right? Is a to e change. Sorry, a to e change is almost in every tense, including the right 很londio. Yeah, right. So viviendo, not 北电的, right? Viviendo, right? So 北地了 viviendo, right? You know, we can just try to just think a little bit about the very regular conjugation in the indicative present tense. So we have vido, right? Vides, vide, and then pedimos, pedis, right? Vide, right? So we do have e in these four tenses, right? Something like that. Yeah, just yeah. Also, it is occurring in the gerund, right? Something like that. And all my sense is going to ask, right? And this you can see, ask more, right? Yeah. So pedile is definitely something like ask or request, right? Something like that. All my sense is going to ask more. Yeah, esto hay que tomarlo sin ningún apuro, right? Esto, this, right? This hay, right? Hay is definitely no subjective, no subject. We just use that to mean something must be done, right? This must tomarlo, right? Take it. And sin ningún apuro. Yeah, sin ningún apuro, right? Sin is without, right? Ningún, right? Actually, yeah. In English, we will say without any trouble, but definitely we do not see sin algún apuro. In Spanish, we do find that two negatives is still meaning negative. It's very different from English, also Chinese, I think. It's very different from English. And sin ningún apuro, which still means without any. Right, Apollo is, you can see trouble, maybe, yeah, something like that. Yeah, right. Or you can see some, embarrassing situation or annoying thing, yeah, just just something which is hard to deal with. Yeah, so take it without any trouble. We translate it in English like this, but we do not translate in Ningguan as nothing, right? And we do not translate it is without nothing trouble, right? It's not making sense in English in that way. So just pay attention, yeah, to this translation. Yeah, the expression in Spanish is really quite unique. Yeah, two negatives altogether still means a negative meaning. For example, right? I think I said that one. No bell, right? No bell, right? Ninguno. Ninguno, right? No bell ninguno. I didn't see anything. Or sorry, I don't see anything, right? Something like that. And yeah, although we do have these two words, but we still means negative, but not positive. Yeah, it's really the case. Okay, then we go to the main chorus part and Despacito, right? It is from Despacio, right? Slow down, right? And we have Despacio, right? Which means, right? Sorry, Despacio, right? Which means uh, slow, and we do use this diminutive to mean slow down a little bit, or something like that, right? We add ido, at the end of the word. Oh, sorry, there is a rubber. Okay, and yeah, slow down, quiero respirado, quiero despacito, right? I want to, right? I want to, right? Respirar, right? Is respire, right? It's actually, yeah, to breathe, right? And actually, I think it's better to translate it as to smell, right? Because it's do guero, right? Your neck, right? And despacito, yes, slowly. I think this, yeah, despacito can be translated as slowly, right? I just want to smell your neck slowly. Oh, it's quite, yeah, seductive, yeah, situation, right? Deja que te diga cosas al oído, right? Deja, right? Deja is dejar, right? It is let. This is let, right? Let that, right? You can see, de diga, right? This diga is actually, yeah, in subjunctive because deja que. So for this, yeah, sentence structure, we can use subjunctive in the clause. De diga, right? Telling you, actually, it's better to translate telling you the things, right? Those are the things. Al oído, yeah. Yeah, at your ear, right? In your ear. I think it's better to translate to in your ear, right? Or in your earshot, right? Just very close, yeah, very right, intimate, something like that, right? Let that I, right? I tell the sorry, yeah, I let that I tell, yeah, right? Tell you the things in the air. You know, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Right? Para is for, right? So this for is definitely for very strong reason. Yeah, and quite subjective, right? For te acuerdes, right? Acuerdo, right? Acordar, right? Acordar, actually, we do have two meanings. One means agree, right? And another one means remember. Actually, for remember, we do have another word, recordar, right? Yeah. And I think, yeah, for this meaning, these two words are somewhat similar. Yeah, we do have another sound, recuérdame, right? Then we use recordar. But here we use acordar. And both of the words, you can see, yeah, quite similar, and they are all to where change. So, para que te acuerdes, right? Remember, yeah, we have translated like that. Si no estás conmigo, if I am not there. not with you, right? Gone. Sorry, you are not with me. You are not with me, right? You remember, right? Yeah, you remember. I think it's remember me, right? Yeah. I think it's better to say para que me acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Yeah, but this day is also means that I do have some influence on you. I think it's also making sense. But if I were the author, I will say para que me acuerdes si no estás conmigo, right? You will remember me. Here, actually, the me is right, yeah, missing or omitted. But I think if we put me here, yeah, so the sentence makes even more sense. Okay, I think we can stop here because the next paragraph we do have some very, let us see, a little bit straightforward and funny things, and I just want to set up a hook here. So we will see each other again in the next video. Thank you.